third church in that site. The first one in 1722 was knocked down by a hurricane.
Okay.
And in 1788, it happened on Good Friday, the Catholic holiday. These were all wood buildings back in those days, built by the French. A fire broke out right about there. Much like the Book of Matches, 80% of our city burned down.
Oh, wow.
6 years after that, there's another fire, another 20% burned down. Then came the Spain. So when the Spanish got here, they rebuilt our whole city for us. But this time, no more wood buildings. Stucco, brick, ironwork, cement. All done by the Spanish. So the city's all rebuilt by Spain. So the French Quarter, even though they call it the French Quarter, architecture is very, very Spanish.
Yeah, it's still nice though.
The French were here first, called the French Quarter. There's Cafe de Monde on your right. That's the original Cafe de Monde.
Used to
Been there
spray
yet?
paint though.
Powdered sugar over you?
Uh-huh.
What's bad joke into it? What's bad joke into it? So it's like going to a Charles Sheet birthday party. Joke's a good player. You know Charles. The names are good though, no chance. That's it. Go good, go strong. A lot of sugar. Sugar. These salads right here.
Yeah, there's some old there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right here. Yeah. Those look like there could be penthouses up there. Or maybe little apartments. Probably be the business owners on them motherfuckers up there. What's up? Horse carriage ride. We riding around the French Quarters.
Here's where you're back to France. You want a big battle. Like a battle of Orleans. City of Orleans. As far as I know, that's no connection to my city. But France gave that statue as a gift.
Yep, New Orleans.
1958. Nowadays,
He's in New Orleans.
that statue of Johnny on Pump.
Riding down the street in the French Quarters.
Funny name, but we're very
Riding down the street in the French Quarters.
Starts Mardi Gras. Very first Mardi Gras parade. Joan of Arc parade. The young lady volunteered to dress up with Joan of Arc, put on a horse, goes to the French Quarter, now starts Mardi Gras. Small parade in the French Quarter. Most of the parades in the French Quarter are very small and walking parades. Great big huge floats in uptown. St. Charles Avenue and Downstreet. But right now we're in the heart of the French Quarter.
Heart of
look around. You know, a lot of brick, stucco, a lot of ironwork. You don't see very much wood. That's the Spanish architecture. Spain rebuilt our city for.
Yeah, they use cement.
Just under 4,000 people. If you're in the French Quarter, these are apartments, condominiums, and private homes. Kind of plain looking from the outside.
Yeah. Some new buildings.
I work for it. It's beautiful on the inside. All kinds of French colonial architecture.
Even the balconies up there.
Something else you notice.
Got a little French line.
A restaurant.
Thank you.
Someone actually lives.
Hello, people. What's up, everybody? We in New Orleans.
A lot of common reasons for this. Noisy in the French Quarter, especially at night. People have a good time for themselves. One of the main reasons to this day, it shows the close
Out here in the French Quarters, people.
Way back to the Creoles. The Creoles were very private people, but they loved entertainment. That's because the focal point of the home, not your front door, by your shutter, or the side door, the courtyard. Behind all these homes are courtyards. That's the big focal point of the home.
Well, if you tired of this, bye.
Thank y'all for the birthday
yeah, okay. It's raining in Miami. I
All the
feel you.
blinds are closed.
It says raining in Miami. I'm sorry, y'all.
Here's your courtyard right here.
Thank you. That's the what?
That's a courtyard. So
Oh, the
behind all
courtyard.
homes, something like that. Might be a smaller version, a shared version, or a private version.
Okay.
This house on your right is got
Court.
solar. It's a big courtyard in the back. 6 bedrooms, wine cellar, 2.8 million.
Damn.
Okay.
And we go way in. It's very deceiving. We go way to the back.
These owned by rich folks, huh? Okay.
That's the solar courtyard home.
Oh, okay, I see. So they do have homes here.
Yeah, half of these spots, I told you, down here, some of these spots are like apartments. Thing about it is, they high as hell out here, though.
Otherwise, it's a nice day for you. And the city was discovered in
Eat good, too.
1718.
We got bum-ass restaurants. Okay, Brittany.
Jean Baptiste, Illinois, Vienna.
Miami always been expensive. It's been the new New York. Just don't get cold.
Find a port city. The big roads to port city. We've done roads a long time trying to find a perfect spot. That's when
Thank
we
you.
got the coast.
Thank you.
We saw parts of
Tap the screen, people. Tap the screen.
Then he got to Alabama. So was down in Mobile, Alabama.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, see.
He stayed there for 2.5 months. If you meet anyone from Alabama in Mardi Gras season, all we're going to talk about is the first Mardi Gras.
Oh, yeah.
Mobile, Alabama.
I was just going to say, started
He stayed
there.
there for a while. Mardi Gras is a celebration of life. Family, friends getting together. That's
Okay.
what they do it in Alabama. Long, long time on the ocean trying to find a city. Then he wanted to keep on going though. As soon as the Gulf Coast turned to Mississippi River, that's it. No more looking. Perfect place. I'm going to put a city here and a fort here. And I'm going to call this place Nouvelle Orleans, which we now call New Orleans. That happened in 1718.
Okay.
Even with my basic math skills, that makes a city old in our country. It's an old city. Back in those days, one great big swamp. Right now, it's one great big swamp. They finally fixed our roads. The Super Bowl was here this year, so they fixed our roads for us. But infrastructure is real shaky here. You can flood very easily. But location-wise, the end of what he's doing. Perfect place for a port city. Nobody from New Orleans, St. Paul, Minnesota, right to America.
Okay.
Okay. Just for a moment, try to imagine living in cities on a swamp in 1718. He stuck it out. Let's go back to France. A big old swamp, alligators, wild boar, rodents. And he ran into 2 big problems. First big problem was these tiny little mosquitoes called disease. That's from the yellow fever. And then another problem. No sanitation. The garbage goes over there, in the swamp. Now you got cholera, dysentery, and malaria. People are dying off his left and right.
Hey.
He stuck it out. He did not go back to France.
Girl, you're right. Carriage.
Y'all see me. No, we got to get pictures of each other. We walk down the street together. All this Santa. All this Santa. Don't hit me now. All right, y'all be blessed.
Thank you.
Good.
Luckily, he got some help.
See, look at
80%
that.
of our city
Got people that stay up there.
Back then, the French Quarter was a city. Bigger than it looked. 13 blocks this way, 6 blocks this way. All was burned down. Except for the great big place in the lake. This goes back to 1754. It's the oldest building in the lower Mississippi River Valley. It's a museum right now. That's where the nuns used to live. They came from Normandy, France. Ursuline nuns, Ursuline convent. They got here with right to work, opened up an orphanage, private schools for girls, and they pretty much saved the day for Bienville, or disease. That's the whole convent. The middle part, the big hospital back in the old days.
Okay.
Once again, I talked to 3 historians about this. They all said the same thing. Without these nuns, I don't think our city would be here.
So there's nuns in there?
Used to be. It's a museum right now.
It's a museum.
The
Okay.
convent's uptown right now.
Oh, the convent's
But
uptown.
think about this. Behind that stucco is wood. It was all burned down in that big fire. Not a scratch here.
Yeah, this stone.
Big guy upstairs looking out for his nuns.
Okay.
Yeah, see, this is like a pure stone infrastructure.
That big house on your left with the big white pillars, that's the Beauregard mansion. That's where General Beauregard used to live.
Kind of look like a fortress a little bit. Or a compound.
He was most famous for, he started the Civil War. Very first shot in the Civil War was summoned by Beauregard, of course, something South Carolina.
Close for
After
private
he became
events.
governor, great thing for the city. And after he passed, several people pursued this home. But the last person who lived there that was historically important was a young writer. Her name was Frances Partners and Ties, and she wrote murder mysteries.
Okay.
Her most famous book is called Dinner at Antoine's. You might have heard about Antoine's. Famous French restaurant. Good food, huh? So besides the good food, oldest family-owned restaurant in the United States in 1840. That's where your oysters Rockefeller was fit. Oysters, right?
How long you say it owned by the Rockefeller?
That's Oysters Rockefeller was invented there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
One of my favorite appetizers is called a char-grilled oyster. You tried these yet? This is my favorite part of the tour. I try to get you hungry. It's an appetizer, oyster and a half shell, some seasonings, breadcrumbs, cheese, some garlic, and a broiler at 500 degrees. You pull them out with char-grilled from the backyard barbecue and much hotter. It's served with French bread with butter sauce. And a big pain, you know what that server? More bread, and your oyster. You take a piece of French bread and that sauce, mush around the oyster shell, pop that in your mouth. It's delicious. Not Rockefeller, not roll, it's char-grilled. Get them all on the French bread.
Okay.
You want to see Charles and Charles.
This used to be a private home on the left.
Hello, people.
Once again, your shutters are closed all the time.
Uh-huh.
Your courtyard right there, deep back there. And one bedroom condominium in the French Quarter for $500,000.
500,000, huh?
Really nice courtyard here in the right. Deep back there. A big fountain back there all good. So Vince, we're gonna go stay there, guys. Vince, a long time ago.
So much history in these dang on
It's a big
streets.
house, but it looks like this. All the shutters are closed. You can't see a darn thing. I don't want to show you a closed house like this.
If these windows can talk. Look at that. They got the lanterns. Okay. Like that.
Not the first people, the second people walking right by them. American flag. Great big house. I showed it to you, but it's all closed up. Beautiful on the inside. It sold for $5.5 million.
Oh, 5.5 million.
That's where Brad Pitt used to live.
Okay.
You said who?
Back in the fortune.
You said who?
Brad Pitt.
Oh, okay.
Carriage driver. I couldn't afford $5.5 million.
No wonder.
A long time ago, I was a young guy, young single guy, living in the house, having a good time on back there in the French Quarter.
And these are more houses right here
I had
too,
a
eh?
tiny little studio apartment on Decatur Street. That's all I needed after the war. So I moved away to the West Coast. I lost the apartment. It's $500 great. Condominium right now, getting $2,400 a month.
Yep.
Besides historical parts, think about this. After Hurricane Katrina, 80% of our city flooded. The French Quarter didn't flood.
Oh, wow.
10 and 12 feet above sea level. So rents and mortgages and sky high.
Oh, I can imagine.
Damn. So this is like the safest part of the city when it comes to disasters. Okay. Damn.
You don't grab that, Benson. What?
All I gotta do is just board up these right here, and that's it. Hey.
Because close to Lake Forest, it's too much vacation. Take your turn.
Vincent don't want to.
The house on the right is a shotgun house.
Oh, your shotgun houses. Oh, yeah.
Architecture, that's from the house.
Damn.
It's exactly the same. No hallways.
These shotgun houses a little better than the ones back
So this
home.
a shotgun house? You said a shotgun house?
Shotgun. Front, back is exactly the same. No hallways. One big room back there.
Oh, wow.
In
Yeah.
the old days, no air conditioning. You open up your front shutters, open your back shutters, your fingers close for a breeze, or your air conditioning. The reason they call it a shotgun house is see all the open shutters, you can shoot a shotgun. The architecture of a shotgun house came from Haiti. Haiti also brought Voodoo with it. 1791 was the Haitian Revolution. Over 10,000 Haitians lived here. Absolutely fantastic people. They're all off our city. They were Catholics. They believed in God. They thought for some reason back in the day that there was something besides God could affect your daily life, so they affected Voodoo. As far as I know, no more Voodoo these days. They go on for years ago. This is again in the French Quarter. Thank you all so much for taking the hour tour. Let's try to take outside the French Quarter. A beautiful street called Esplanade Avenue. This is very, very nice architecture here.
Hello, hello.
All right, Benson.
Well,
What's the signal, please?
goodbye.
Oh, yeah. We all use the same thing. I almost don't use it.
So that was the end of French Quarters?
That's it right there.
Okay.
These big trees are live oak trees. When you get really hot down here, it turns down like 2 or 3 degrees. If I was to go a different way, and this house on your right has gas lanterns. Those are a big part of our architecture. That used to be whale oil back in the old days. And the city officials would walk around and light them for it. Now light through gas line. This is a big private home on your right. There's a big 3 pillars right there. One thing I've personally been interested in is this ironwork. The ironwork will last you a lifetime. That big gate right there, all done by the Spanish, that's rough iron. The only reason I know that, it's thick, straight, and hard to mold. Now the fancy stuff up in the porch is cast iron. Cast iron is much thinner, it's easier to mold. Some of the greatest blacksmiths in the history of our country haven't done slavery. African American blacksmiths back in the old days could mold cast iron over fire back in the day.
There's like some apartments over there too.
Oh, haven't been to Frenchmen Street yet?
Frenchmen Street.
Are they there yet?
Yeah, I don't think so.
You must. You gotta see Frenchmen Street.
Yeah. Man, this place is full of junkies.
Don't do that.
Ugh. I'm sorry. Man. Well,
This is Decatur Street.
yeah,
This is what we
Decatur.
going.
Damn.
One fire truck.
One fire truck.
That's it. I guess that's all it
It's a
takes.
great place on your right. That's the New Orleans Jazz Museum.
Okay, a museum. I thought it was gonna be a school.
Yeah, I
Looks
thought,
like
Uh-huh.
We are the birthplace of jazz. You didn't know that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Slavery in Congo Square. America's greatest art form. Then right here, third slavery. We'll tell you all about that in the museum back here. Right now, it's exhibit. The drum set was invented down here. The drummers on board. I don't know how they got their hands on it. Inside that museum, they have Louis
Nice little
Armstrong.
G-Wagon
Very,
over
very
there.
first one.
Okay.
And Louis grew up down here. When he was about 10, 11 years old. Just for fun, he shot a pistol off on New Year's Eve. Right to reform school. There was a band there, a marching band with a band leader. And the band leader, there he is. Happy. Let's meet him seeing there.
Is he tired?
Let's sing for Louis Armstrong.
Oh, that was the donkey.
Yeah. That was a donkey.
I thought that was a part of the music.
Now that band leader recognized some boy's talent. That's pretty much history. But right now we're outside the French Quarter. This neighborhood's called the Mariner. It's a very, very first suburb and the first suburbs of the country. This street's called Frenchmen Street.
Frenchmen Street.
Just the opposite of Bourbon Street.
Okay.
Right now everybody's
Okay.
sound asleep. We wake up about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. I can imagine.
About 5:30 or 6 o'clock tonight. It's like lights up.
Light up.
If you want to
Oh, yeah,
hear
this-
some really good music, some real jazz.
That's the party city, right? That's the party side, too.
Right now, very, very quiet. It's going to get lively here tonight. Very, very safe neighborhood. There's some good music right back here. It's only 2 blocks long.
Okay.
Right here at the Maison. What they'll do about 5 o'clock tonight, open up those curtains. The doors will be wide open. The band plays right there.
Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sitting here listening to the tour guide.
Doors are already open. It's gonna look like this here.
Okay.
Now this feel like New Orleans. The
Yeah,
Oyster
that,
Bar.
yeah, this. Yeah, the actual jazz
You
bar.
hear that? Come to Frenchmen Street.
Right.
Yep.
You want to hear Journey, Don't Stop Believing? Go to Bourbon Street. I'll play that song for you 50 times a night. I'll play it very, very well, and don't play it here for it. Okay. All these doors will be wide open tonight.
Okay.
I wouldn't come here before 5:36.
Okay.
Very safe neighborhood. Blue Mountain is a full old jazz club. It's way, way there. You have modern jazz, Dixieland jazz, Zydeco, blues, all right here.
Yeah.
Pretty quiet during the day. Nothing against Bourbon Street. Bourbon Street, Bourbon Street. You don't get t-shirt shops here. No one's going to hustle for a dollar bill. It's laid back street with the music up there. It will get busy tonight though. As you can probably tell already, people like paint their homes back here. Very, very cold for me.
Frenchmen Streets, arts and books. Okay. Got a little hot dog restaurant. Daiquiri, frozen daiquiris and that.
No cover charge, just walk in. Like an old style rhythm blues band. It's everything reggae style. It's all different. It's all New Orleans music, but a little bit different.
Okay. So So
It's only 2
jazz,
blocks long.
jazz, reggae,
Odd
reggaeton.
name for a jazz club, but this place is very, very popular in the right. It's called a Spotted Cat.
Welcome to
Might have a $5 cover
Ladyland.
charge.
Oh, that's a tattoo place.
Once the person is walking, except there's no parking on your left. This is different. This is our premier jazz club.
Okay, jazz club.
Someone traveling around our country, a traveling musician, they book this place back here.
Okay.
7:30 show, 9:30 show, definite cover charge. Matter of fact, I'll call for reservation. Very good restaurant on the left, small jazz club in the right. So many things we play here. Some of our top local musicians play here nightly too.
Okay.
I don't know why this picture's so small. It should be gigantic. Hard to see. The door on the right, the very, very small picture. African American gentleman, that's Elvis Marsalis, a famous modern jazz pianist. Mr. Marsalis played back here in Front Office for decade after decade, every single Friday night. He played all the jazz festivals. He taught at University in New Orleans. He's a fantastic human being. And unfortunately, he walked into the COVID virus.
Okay.
Wow.
Talk about a legacy. 4 sons, all 4 sons are very successful musicians.
Oh.
Wynton Marsalis is in New York City, that's his son. The other son, Frenchmen Marsalis, they sing quite a bit towards
Like that old saying, runs in the
Somebody
family.
said go on the ghost tour.
What's a ghost tour?
They got a ghost tour too, honey.
Oh yeah, that I forgot that. It's 100. I think it's like.
I don't do jogging. I don't do ghost.
I heard-
These 2 blocks?
Hey,
2 blocks.
hey, do you know about that haunted house on the other side of town?
We got a lot of haunted houses.
It's one of them. I forgot.
They said it's a ghost tour too.
I'll stop by a haunted house if you want.
You said we'll stop by Honey House.
If you want to.
Nah. But I ain't gonna lie, just realize it is some haunted
This is
spots
the
out
amenity
here.
back here. It's a nice quiet neighborhood. I'm at the French Quarter. This is wood buildings. We open the shutters back here. Quiet back here.
Okay.
Okay.
We couldn't have a jazz funeral for Mr. Marsalis. COVID. You gotta wait a year. Jazz
Neat.
funeral start very, very quiet, very, very solemn in terms of big parties, celebration parties.
Nice little apartments over here. Quiet.
That's actually his portrait right there on the left. You know the top right there? He
So-
always wore that white hat. I'm trying to change his neighborhood to Elvis Marsalis Square.
Okay. Not bad.
It's all done with coffee beans. You see wood homes back here on the French Quarter?
Hey everybody.
They're very, very colorful neighborhoods. People are not afraid to use a paintbrush back here.
No, we're not going on a swamp tour either.
A pink house on your right. I love the fire hydrant on the left. Can you see the fire hydrant?
Oh, the colorful fire hydrant.
Somebody painted purple, green, and gold. The Mardi Gras.
Thank
Uh-huh.
That's the Mardi Gras
Thank you.
colors. It means faith, justice, and power.
What's this, a cafe or something? Oh, got sandwiches, pastries. Okay.
That's the quiet back. And you can walk the Bourbon Street from there. Not that Frenchmen Street right back there.
Uh-huh.
Back here, nice and quiet. It's really called Old New World. There's
this-
some old architectures back here.
Okay. This might be okay. It's a quiet spot. See,
There's
Now
two
this
very
I
small
can do.
shotgun houses on the left.
I probably stay
Gas
here
lanterns.
in the quiet.
I like all the
Maybe
different
by
colors. It's a
yourself.
lot of fun. This house on the right, though, maybe a little bit too thick. We call that the Pepto Bismol house.
Oh, the Pepto Bismol pink, yeah.
Yeah.
I like Pink Panther.
Here's our burglar
Like
system
Pinky
on the
House.
right.
Nope.
See the wall right there? That's how we keep the bad stuff out. You see the broken glass?
Uh-huh.
We call that Dixie Bob wire.
Dixie
Damn.
Bob Wire.
Oh yeah, you ain't getting through there. You gonna get hurt.
Oh,
Some folks heard the nickname the Big Easy, the Crescent City. Well, I go way back here. There's an old nickname. Some folks, as a joke, used to call us the most northern city in the Caribbean. What they're joking about, the way they paint the homes back here, very, very Caribbean style. Some of the food is very, very Caribbean in
Okay.
mixture. Very, very Caribbean on it. Oh, bright homes back here. Beautiful homes back here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You got your Puerto Ricans that migrated out here.
Go left,
Okay.
go left. Go left.
As a matter of fact, the Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, and the Haitians all migrated out
There's a
here.
Caribbean house on your right there.
Okay.
The Bahamas right there. This house on the left is over 200 years old. That's called a camelback. Shotgun house, Little hump in the back. Can you see the hump back there?
Oh, I see the hump.
Yeah, I see it. Nice.
Come here, stop and try and take a picture.
Okay. They rebuilding these houses over here, ain't it? Yep. See that?
I know it's got blue, yellow, and red. But you goes back here. There's fires and rain on the right. There's Barbie's house on the left.
Barbie's house.
No Mardi Gras on the right. Look green and gold.
Okay, this I'm trying to look at. Yeah, I sure will. Yeah, I'm finna be in timeout. Y'all keep on.
Fantastic place for breakfast here. 7 days a week.
Breakfast.
We just do breakfast. 7
Okay,
days
it's a
week.
brunch.
7
Brunch
o'clock
spot.
to about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's called a Ruby Slipper. There's 3 in town. This is the original. One up on Canal Street, one further up. Very, very, very reasonable and very, very good for breakfast back here. This is the original back here. If you look at the architecture, you can tell it used to be a bank a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember that couple, Bonnie and Clyde?
Yeah.
That's the last bank they robbed right there.
Good.
Oh, Bunny and Clyde is the last bank they robbed.
Okay. Before it was. Okay.
I talk a lot. You okay in time?
Huh?
Okay.
Are you okay in time?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere?
Nah, we good. Keep going. This is nice. Queen of Pally, hey, how y'all doing?
My favorite homes are up here. Nancy loves coming back here. His girlfriend lives back here.
Who?
His girlfriend.
Oh, his girlfriend stay back here?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's probably why he pulling so hard and fast. He trying to look for.
Here's 2 of my favorite homes. We've got private homes on the left. A lot of detail work. I want to open the shutters back here. It's quiet back here.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice.
You got your purple and blue. Then you put the green up there. I never thought of it.
Okay.
That's nice. Not bad, y'all. Not bad. And tap the screen, people. Tap the screen, please.
Nice little project. It's called Peel Pride. You left there, the yellow house.
Uh-huh.
The shutters. You would take a look at that. The marking on it. Can you see the X right there? Can you see the 0?
Uh-huh.
The 0 is the important part. That's the Hurricane Katrina mark.
Okay.
The 0 means nobody died back there.
Oh, wow.
Once the Katrina,
Wow.
the National Guard, police, and search all these homes for the dead back here. Hopefully it's 0. The French Quarter's 3 blocks upriver. No flooding whatsoever. We're downriver here. There's some flooding here, not too bad. If you were to go that way,
Uh-huh.
like the 7th Ward, the 8th Ward, and the lower 9th Ward, pretty much wiped out. The reason that sign's still there to this day, it's not respect. We don't care about the hurricane in 2005.
Well, they were building over here, too.
We survived Hurricane Katrina. The failure of the levee. So that house, that sold 2 years ago, 3 bedrooms, $850,000.
Damn, for this little ass house.
If you want to buy that house, this house across the street, this one right here. Well, yeah.
Let me guess, about 500,000.
Idaho, Cities, Idaho, Alabama, where do you live? You have to sign all these darn papers. Mortgage company, all these old cities in all your states have historical commissions. Keeps everything very, very historic.
Okay.
One here is called the Blue Gray Commission. You want to buy that house? This house? Here, before you sign that deed to your mortgage company, the Blue Gray Commission step in with a 2-page document, read this document, and sign it. What you're signing, you're going to buy this house, that all stays just like that. Can't change anything. That's how we keep it historic back here. It was all through our country, though. Shutters, those are dormers, the windows up there, courtyards in the back, gas lanterns, all stay just like that. You can't change anything. That's how we keep it historic. Nothing new. It's all through our country. We do get extremely strict. You can repaint your home, believe it or not.
That's a nice house right
Here's 2 of my
here.
favorites. There's shotgun on your right,
That white
this
one.
house on your right. So let's say we want to buy this house on the right here. Let's Look at those cornices, the braces from the roof to the house. That doesn't stay put. The door stays put. The shutters, the brickwork, the gate, you must be courtyard in the back. That stays put. The gas lantern definitely stays put. You can repaint it, but can you see the blue roof underneath?
Yep.
That stays blue.
Okay.
That's called paint blue. H-A-I-N-T. That's what I said too. That goes back to slavery. That's because paint blue is keep close to it.
Okay.
It's not, it's in Alabama too. You see it in Alabama too.
Uh-huh.
That's South, not just here.
Damn.
And that has to stay.
And as you say, you change everything. Well, I find most people change the color, but shut the color off. You can change the color. Very French on the right across the street, very, very Spanish. It's Southern California.
Yeah.
That's the one thing, buddy. That's it. Look it up.
Oh, okay. I like that little greenhouse right here.
That's the one to the right. Go straight. Only use
Bad.
it. Drag them up.
Oh.
No,
Yeah, dog.
His girlfriend was down there.
Oh.
Our barn's right down there.
Oh, okay.
3 o'clock, we'll be going that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also dinner time.
Okay, dinner time. Okay.
40 pounds of hay a day, oats.
They get in the house. No, we ain't got no dang house here.
One thing I'm very,
Yeah, that is cool.
one thing I'm very, very proud about our city, we really celebrate diversity. All different nationalities here. We're gonna get a big port city, all different nationalities. Big Belmont people.
Okay.
About 1901, here's the bed here in the Maroney, mostly on
Burgundy
German, Irish
triangle.
Americans.
Oh,
They were
no
dock workers.
apartments back
Plenty of
there.
work on the river back in those days. That's how the name the Big Easy came about. Very easy to find a job back in those days. Now it's a laid back attitude people come here. But the Germans decided to be dock workers. Ran the breweries and the bakeries. Have y'all had a po' boy sandwich yet?
Oh, who?
Po' boy sandwich?
We will get one today.
You want to get a po' boy sandwich?
We'll get one today.
Used to be called a poor boy during the Depression. It's about French bread and gravy. Still use French bread to this day. Our French bread's fantastic. A good piece of French bread, the crust will be a little bit hard, and it comes out low, it's like cotton candy. You put some fried shrimp, some roast beef, fantastic sandwich. Let's be maybe a little hot sauce maybe, fantastic sandwich. What I find kind of funny and interesting, the best French bread in town, still baked by the Germans. French bread still baked by the Germans.
Wow. Okay.
Back here, you never know people are going crazy on Bourbon Street. What's the point of that?
Okay, I like this. It is quiet.
This house on the left, I think it's called a peach, what you call that? That's called a side shotgun house. A little bit different. There's your paint blue underneath it.
Oh, the paint blew up underneath.
There's your gateway to your courtyard in the back.
Okay.
If you look on the side, as it goes by it, 4 condominiums on the side. Enter the home through the side. So a long time ago, the big private home, they made a condominium. It's either 4 or 5 condominiums on the side that enter home through the side.
They like 1 bedroom, right?
I don't know. It could be. Probably could be. I mean, the one in the back could be 2 bedrooms.
Okay. Because it looks small.
Would be. Yeah, it's probably no more than 2 bedrooms at the most.
Not bad.
You see a lot of those in Charleston, South Carolina.
So not all of these have that blue.
No, it didn't have
That's
those.
stupid.
You keep it blue.
Uh-oh, somebody missing the comment.
This house on your left,
Pretty dog, too.
nice flowers. That used to be owned by a guy named Charles LeBeau. He had one daughter. Her name was Marie LeBeau. You might have heard about Marie LeBeau? Famous for Voodoo.
Yes, I saw her great.
So she was
Cemetery
like,
one.
Yeah.
so she was like a voodoo priest or something.
You saw that too.
Yes. Nicholas
What a
Cage.
character. One of my favorite people of all time. What a character.
A little conspicuous, I thought.
That's Nicholas Cage.
Had great tour guide.
We used to do we did tours of the cemeteries. Some of it's problems in the pandemic with some vandalism. So one tour just went. They write songs about Marie Laveau, books about her. They say some terrible things about her.
And,
BS. Wonderful woman. Took care of the sick, took care of the poor. They're all Catholic and married in St. Louis Cathedral, and a very, very smart businesswoman. In the day, she worked as a hairstylist uptown. Walking ladies uptown.
Okay.
Water money uptown.
Listen,
But at night,
it look like it could be a Camaro or a Mustang. No, that's a
you
Mustang.
know, mostly advice. Politicians, lawyers will seek her out for advice.
Glad that could be a
The
Mustang.
judge came to see Marie for advice. Marie would give out some good advice and give out the voodoo charm. The real voodoo charm is called a Greek leaf. R-I-S. good knowledge. Give it out for good luck and bad luck. We always gave it out for good luck. Very, very good advice. And I think still expensive well. Smart stuff. Why don't talk about a real life story? It's much more. Much more nice. This young lady with the brown shutters, super steps there today. Boy, your shutters are fantastic. Thank you very much. I paid them. You must have changed. Tell me before she paid that. She spoke that blue brake commission. She said, by all means, go ahead. You take care of your property. That's what I'm going to do. Don't remove those shutters. You'll have payment.
That little Range Rover.
Property for sale, it looks like.
This is unusual back. It's very common in the French Quarter. Back here, that's unusual. Most of the place doesn't sell back here. People don't move back here. In the late 20s, the French Quarter got plumbing. A lot of Germans came down here. I think they're very depressed back here. Went to the late, still the 1950s.
Love and sandwiches.
Coming off the doors, real estate.
Hey, what's this spot? What's up with this spot right here? Ike's.
That's a sandwich shop. We sell sandwiches there.
Okay. It's like a bar too.
Down since Katrina.
Yep. Sandwich bar.
Like the shotgun house, this house on the left, big part of architecture. That's called a Creole cottage. So the roof is tilted like that. Tremendous amount of rain in the springtime. In the old days, we didn't never do about gutter systems. The rain would come right off. A Creole cottage always has 2 rooms on the left, back to back, identical in size. 2 on the right, back to back, identical in size. You see the piece of wood in the middle right there? That's cypress. Cypress goes in the swamps down here. It's extremely durable. It'll last you forever. It won't rot. We use that for these bedroom homes. Always use cypress back. One thing I forgot to tell you, it's a vacant lot. Not many vacant lots left. You can do anything you want. Go to a modern home back there. I can't look at it. It looks ridiculous. No, it's very, very cute. Why would you do something like that?
From your hand to mine.
Tell me folks on the right, Mardi Gras is over with.
You said Mardi Gras is over with?
I don't think so. I think no.
I want to go to a club. It's called
Mardi Gras depends when Easter is.
Rock Bottom on Tupelo Street.
What was this
Okay.
year? We had 8 weeks of Mardi Gras.
We might look into it. Club. Talking about a club called Rock
Love
Bottom.
y'all. Love you too, Travis. Where are the people? Well, we're not on French Quarter anymore.
If I were to go way, way back to the real old days, this whole neighborhood was one great big sugarcane plantation.
I might look it up.
Frenchman, Mr. Pierre Maroney. I thought that name
Talking
was
about a club called the Rock
Maroney had
Bottom.
one son. His name is Bernard.
Sushi bar. Okay.
Bernard ended up selling off the whole plantation. You could little lots. That's how it became a suburb. They were never
What's
ever
that down
sold
there?
to
Is somebody
Americans.
laying in the
They
road?
sold to Spanish,
Is it?
French.
Yep.
Is that somebody laying in the road down
Like
there?
somebody done fell off
Fell
a
out?
bike. Yeah, like they fell off the bike or something.
Wow.
Man, that shit crazy.
I didn't know this TV show was so popular. Some people love it. NCIS New Orleans.
Huh?
This show. Have to call the bad guys when they drink by the piano. That's the bar right there. I think he was going
He must have been too tired or high.
Very, very, very popular. No more cars.
Oh, he's still falling. I don't think he know how to
He lives
ride.
on the mule.
Oh, he fell?
He was like he was about
I think they used to, they don't
No, he finna hit that. Ooh.
Used to the sirens.
Ooh,
Lord.
Is he drunk?
Yeah, he drunk or something.
He
'Cause
can't stand his litter.
he like he about to bust his
Pick
ass.
something, put his head down, look at it, go around.
Look at that. Hold on. Yeah.
You drink all that-
Ooh, damn, I missed it.
He just falling.
Damn, I missed it.
That's how I should have been like on my birthday.
Shit.
I should have been just like that on my birthday. He said he had too much.
Yeah.
Steve, you okay?
Damn. Yeah.
I keep falling down.
That's how I should have been on my birthday.
Damn. You might as well call yourself. You might as well get a life alert, man. Just go ahead and get life alert.
That's That's
The police right there too.
Is it?
Right there.
Oh, yeah. No, that's like fire department.
Oh my.
When they down here, down cross over. What's that cross over back in the French Quarter? That's what 3 miles from the bayou. That place is in Jackson, what the vehicle.
Yeah,
We're in the
sofa.
hood now. No, we're not in the hood. We're right next to French Quarters.
Yep. I
In
think.
Bourbon Street. Ain't that French Quarter down there?
Hey, which way is the French Quarters?
That's across the street.
Yeah, that's French
Okay. So yeah, we straight down this way.
The street separates the Maroney from the French Quarter.
We
Okay.
just passed my house. Okay. Ooh.
So they should have came outside.
Wait a minute. Instead of old school. No, that ain't.
This street right now, back in the French Quarter, this is called Royal Street.
Look like
It's a
a.
nice, quiet street in the French Quarter. Beautiful day today. You want to take a quiet walk in the French Quarter? Royal Street. Art galleries, antique shops. Artists paint on the street back here. Find something very, very different in the street. Nice and quiet. Beautiful architecture. You get kind of loud once you right, that's Bourbon Street.
Somebody said trying to ride a bike. Okay.
Very, very simple.
You say what?
Somebody said trying to ride a bike drunk.
Yeah, or something. I don't know what the hell
That's
he's
got the
on.
field roof right there.
Either way, he shouldn't be
Oh, the
life.
roof again?
Oh yeah, shotgun houses.
No. Creole roof.
Oh yeah.
That's the most popular question these days. It's a waste company that's doing a fantastic job. The French Quarter's been years. Well, our mayor is not the most crooked. So it's going on in October. Her brother-in-law has a waste company. She's trying to put them in. And these
There's
people
a
do
nice.
fantastic job.
There is a nice club called Lucky's. Okay.
Not unusual.
Cajun seafood and more on bread.
She's started out great. This house on the left. So you want to buy this house on the left? That same cast iron fence stays built.
Yeah,
The
okay.
brickwork, the big columns,
Not
the
bad.
shutters, even the stained glass door stays just like that. You don't change anything. You can change a lot on the inside.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wonder why you want to change it. Just on the safe side. There's a courtyard in the back. This one has a gas lantern. That stays put all the time. That door's the original door back there. They started in 1937. They're getting stricter every year. I think it's a great thing.
They're trying to rebuild.
Hello, fellas. Looking good.
Okay.
Historic restoration.
So what they're going to do is the restoration. That's see the sign right there? The heat breakers and sign right there. That's a big deal. What they're doing right there, that's a big, big deal. They use the same supplies all the time, which is the same type of cypress wood.
Okay.
Hey, Annie.
Okay, Andrea.
That's the vacant. That's the three caretakers.
Okay.
That's a private home, William.
Oh, this is a grocery store.
Yeah.
It's called the Wild Lori Mansion. It is supposedly the most haunted house in the entire country.
You said the who?
Haunted. Ghosts.
The
Spirit.
haunted mansion where?
Right here.
Right there.
This right.
Oh, this is the
This
haunted
building.
mansion?
This one of them.
They made a show about it called American Horror
They
Story.
got people recording this and shit.
Kathy Bates, good actress. Very, very good show. The show's changed things around quite a bit. Two things that show got 100% correct. So the wealthiest trios of all time, two of the worst human beings of all time. Horrible, horrible people. They were slave owners. No reason whatsoever. They torture slaves in this place back here. A lot of death in this place back here. Believing in ghosts or spirits, unfortunately, the common denominator is death. There's an awful lot of death down here. Hurricanes, floods, disease, and these two people back here. It's empty right now. No one goes in that place.
Damn.
It's been empty since 2010.
Damn.
Her name was Delphine. Her husband was Louis. He was a doctor. He experiments on the slaves. They say she was 10 times worse.
So you mean tell them this place been down for over 15 years?
You want to hear the story? They were the finest clothes, had bowls down here with the finest restaurants. But eventually neighbors walking down the street, hear screaming going on in this place back here. I think a child got thrown off the roof one day. It gets a lot worse. I give you the G-rated version. I don't tell you. You look it up. It's all this is true. This is factual. The neighbor. Lalaurie, L-A-L-A-R-I-E. Look up haunted house in French Quarter. It's right up. So neighbors walking down here said, you know what? Let's keep an eye on these people here. Something's wrong here. I think they're help back here. One day a fire broke out up in the balcony. The neighbors were outside watching the fire. The fire department showed up. The bus to water. Start putting out the fire. One of the firemen noticed a big black metal door up in the balcony. Smoke coming out. Takes his axe, knocks down the metal door, put out the fire. Here's some of the bad part. Behind the middle door, 7 to 8 of her slaves chained up, tortured, barely alive. It gets a lot worse. I'm going to stop right there. 1832. They lived here from 1832 to 1840. Here's your courtyard. The courtyards are really in the tour. People are escaping the fire from the courtyard. Back in those days, the courtyard was also a carriageway. Kept horses back there. People were escaping the fire, including some of the slaves that were chained up. The neighbors are watching this. The slaves are coming out of the courtyard, but in horrible condition. And one neighbor says to the other one, you know what? Now we got proof of what we thought went on in this place back here. Let's stick around a while. Sooner or later, Delphine and Lewis have to come out of that courtyard. Let's take the people up to Jackson Square, skip the trial, we're going to hang them up at Jackson Square. Before they can do that, not a mule, 2 horse and buggies flying out of the carriageway. Delphine and Lewis hide under these chairs like a bunch of cowards. Put their help up on top. Get outside the French Quarter. Get a boat, cross Lake Pontchartrain. Get to the North Shore. Move to hiding for about a year and a half. From there, somehow, they got back to France. Now, ghosts, spirits, I'm not saying yes or no, you can believe what you want, but the one thing I truly believe in is karma. 3 years after living in France, she got killed by a wild boar. Her husband died of yellow fever, the worst way you never ever go, so they finally got theirs.
Oh, yeah.
Many, many years after that couple died, some very, very wealthy people moved in this home. It's a beautiful home. Look it up. It's on Zillow. It's got sold 7 months ago. It's still on Zillow. 8 bedrooms, wine cellar, a huge courtyard. It's beautiful. It's like a mansion inside there. People kept moving in, moving right back out.
I imagine.
Walls back here, kept hearing voices and noises. It's been around for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Eventually, the bank took it over. No one's in that place. The guy had this from Dallas, Texas, not that long ago. He worked for 6 years. He wouldn't go in. He hired 4 caretakers. It's a tax write-off or something like that. Some goofball tried to put a private boys' school in this place. That closed in 3 months. But in 2007, my favorite goofball, I love this person, the actor, Nicolas Cage, bought this house. Great actor, but a little bit
Crazy.
different.
Yeah.
Loves our city. When he got here, the very first thing he did, right to Bourbon Street. The second thing he did, right back to Bourbon Street. Big party at it. Loves our city. Still comes to our office. Then he buys this house in 2007. Then he invites all his Hollywood friends. A big cater dinner down here. Look this up. It's on the internet, newspapers. Say he stayed there 3 or 4 nights. That's it. I'm so scared. He went on this place. Went to the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Canal Street. Now we like him. He wants us. Good actor. White. He went to this movie. He lived here in 2008, 2009. He started making some wow. Bad B movies. Lost a lot of time at Bourbon Street, Las Vegas. Had a good time for himself. Then he made some bad decisions. Bad. Guy from New York, Bernie Madoff, something like that.
Yeah.
Not involved with bad transactions. In 2010, he went broke and a foreclosed his house.
Wow.
The neighbors loved him. Said, Nicholas, we tried to tell you this place is cursed back here. Look what's done in your career. Something self-inflicted.
Yeah.
It's been empty since
It might be looking.
I heard it got sold about 8 months ago. And the rest was $10.25 to get to her. Maybe got $17 for it. I don't know what can we do with it. I thought I know.
They say it's haunted, so you might have saw a ghost.
Make it a hotel. It's booked solid. People love staying in this hotel.
So
I couldn't stand no haunted house.
me neither. All I can do is turn this into a party place or
Not
something.
haunted.
Could be buried here.
I'll turn it into a party spot. That's it.
Previous owners, he was buying that, lot
Yeah.
So,
He loves
hit
it.
that like button. Hit that like button.
You like him. He's a good guy. You walk the walk. You walk the walk. This city's work is pretty good.
Nice.
See those high-rise buildings way up front? That's the Hurricane Katrina, about 6 or 7 feet of water right there. Canal Creek dips down, levee broke up there. Right now you're high and dry, no problem. Third day of hurricane season.
Are this back to French Quarter?
Pardon?
We back at the French
Oh yeah,
Quarter?
yeah. The French Quarter is bigger than it was. 13 blocks this way, 6 blocks this way.
Okay.
Okay.
This is Royal Street. These are Creole townhouses. You can only go 3 stories, that's it. It's very common even to this day. You live upstairs, and there's shops right down there. The French love that. 3 types of architecture, residential-wise: the shotgun house, the Creole townhouse, the Creole cottage, like you saw back in the Marion. That's another Creole cottage right there. It's supposed to be beautiful. Eventually, I get on the street 5 days a week for years. I've never seen those shutters open a day in my life. I had to open once in a while. They stay shut. The courtyards stay too there. Small courtyard, but the courtyard.
Okay. Yeah. Like they can be real good. That's them like Airbnbs or something.
This house, the yellow house, you might notice some of these vents before, one of the bottom homes back here. That was for ventilation before we had air conditioning. We can't have basements here. Brother, crawl space. Back in the old days, a little bit of ventilation. Well, now, thank goodness, we have air conditioning, so you don't need those anymore. But if you were to buy that house back there, those vents stay put. Part of our history.
Oh, Lord.
Again, this is Royal Street. This is the art gallery. It's an art gallery. A nice little street that they can walk on. You'll find something very different here. Yeah. Nice looking art. Off the wall art. Fine art here. Nice and flat. Even in Mardi Gras. One block right, you've got a great thing. So next year, when you speak about for Mardi Gras, make sure you stop at CC first.
CC?
CC.
CC's or 50 Wiz.
That's the biggest week of Mardi Gras.
Huh?
See the green one?
I see it.
St. Patrick's Day. We love St. Patrick's Day here. That Mardi Gras is national deeds. St. Patrick's Day we throw cabbages.
Cabbages.
My wife didn't head last year.
Oh, Lord.
She did right now. I said, "Sid, put your hands up." She took it home and cooked it up. It's good for you.
Oh, yeah.
Hell no.
You find something different here. Want to take a walk? Back to the old corn store, Pennsylvania, right? Big, there's some renovations on it right now. It's only 10 rooms, a beautiful place to stay. There's a big Greek pillars right there. The Elvis Presley stayed there for 3 months. It was in the movie years called King and Creole. Like the King, it's a really good movie.
We can move. Hold on, what's the name of the movie?
King Creole.
King Creole.
Fine art on the left.
I'm about to look into that.
Something different.
Oh, damn, that's a little nice. Okay. Ooh, look at them crystals. Okay.
One of my favorite artists on the left. Very, very calm. Point him out. Danny Glenn. Fantastic artist. I can't paint a straight line. You got to look at the street. You guys an art, stop by and talk to this guy. Tell you how to get the art. You do that in 2 days. What a great way to make a living. As soon as I call it the house, About 1922, 23, almost half the French Quarter, the Italian Americans. Let me not show you think of it. The Italians ran the French market, more diversity. The Italians ran the French market. That's why the produce and growth rate. But the Italians bought this fantastic sandwich from Sicily called muffalata. If you're hungry, you want to throw an Italian sandwich, muffalata. Big old Italian sandwich, different types of deli meat, cheese, and then olive salvo. Real good thing. Big old thing.
Voodoo shop.
You can walk right up Canal Street, or art gallery.
Got masks.
Hard to see that white hotel on the left, way up on the left, sticking out.
Vampire Cafe.
Oh, girl! Go look at them! Go look at them! Charles, ready!
Private hotel on the way down the street, but the clown put a carousel down. Took it back in 1920.
Said no that. Okay, got another smoke shop.
We're gonna get nice good Jackson Square here.
Nola Cookie Cookery. Oh.
Those gas lamps that stay on 24.
Yes, that's a
Those
hotel.
shut off out. What's the gas lamp? You pay for the gas bill. That's your Presbyterian, you're right. You go by the Spanish for the clergy. Americans come out on the Mardi Gras and see. Americans come out.
Okay.
This restaurant on the left is a very, very good restaurant called Reels. Creole restaurant. Lunch and dinner. It used to be a private home. Owned by a very wealthy Frenchman, Mr. Pierre Jourdain. Mr. Jourdain loved this home. This was his pride and joy. Mr. Jourdain also liked to gamble. The game of poker was invented down here. On Friday nights, again, big, high-stakes poker games right downstairs there. One night, a big poker game, we lost all his money playing poker.
Yes,
The
we
other one
did
we had
way
cards.
better.
Look at the cards. This is the best game of poker I've seen in my entire life. I can't possibly lose. All he had left was the deed to his house. He put the deed up. Sure enough, lost that too.
Damn.
So distraught, went upstairs and no more Mr. Jourdain. If you want your dinner, you want to have dinner here. You want dinner here, tell the server or the host we want to see the seance room. Private dining room. They'll show it to you. It's right up here. Right there. There's double doors right there. Mr. Jourdain, love red wine, food, every night. Big craft of red wine, one wine glass, and French bread for Mr. Jourdain. The servers swear his spirits every single night. I had dinner there one night. A very, very good dinner. You see Mr. Jourdain, half the wine was gone. And you sir. You don't believe it.
Okay.
I'm one of the few, I'm in the minority. I never see the others. Yeah, we try to get right here, Mr. Vincent.
Hey everybody. Hey, it's a bay. Bayou Classic. Oh, well, yeah, Bayou Classic. Oh, okay.
Burgers place, happy bar, called a Romeo fight. It's named Romeo. We're trying out our fight. Trying to get some of his daughter. And Romeo will come back over the fight. Romeo will for Juliet. And one for two. I'm sorry. We've had a lot of famous writers go to see their homes. By far the most famous is William Faulkner. Remember bookstores before Amazon.com? Local bookstore. His house is behind the cathedral. Fantastic bookstore right now. Fantastic. You live here. Sure, Mr. Cody lived here. Tennessee Williams. Anne Rice, of course. Hemingway for a short period of time. All notorious drinkers like that. They drank at the multi-home back in the hotel back there. Tennessee Williams wrote a book here called Street Parties.
Dang.
Did you say there is a bookstore?
Yeah, right behind the cathedral. Fantastic. I put it all down. Remember the old book? It's a Faulkner. It's actually where he used to live. Remember the old musty smell of the bookstore? Fantastic. I definitely like to read. I go there all the time. It's up in my right. It's called Pirates Alley, right behind the cathedral. This is the left this one. Something like that.
Over the right for you want to.
Tennessee Williams wrote Street Party for Desire. A movie about it. You know he sold everything here. He celebrate birthday, holiday, funeral. Celebrate the life of Tennessee Williams. Every street corner.
Okay.
Up here in Jackson Square. You read the Street Party Desire, poems, a short story, then the contest. I'll take part in the contest. Pretty little. Find your worst white t-shirt. Look at the dollar. Look down your knee. You'll stuff it flying out.
Yeah,
Ready for
let's
that.
push, All types of things. back, people.
We gotta go ahead and call the car.
Huh?
We gotta go ahead and call the car. Come pick us up.
All right, y'all. I'm about to get on off here and call my Uber.
Why did you call me? Say the car.
Okay.
Never mind. It's too late. Okay, y'all. Well, we're about to get ready to go. The tour is over, and we'll see you guys later. Let's go see what else we can get ourselves into.
Look
As I
around
said,
and see
the tour
what's
is
going
over.
on.
We about to get ready to get off the horse, and we about to go see what else we can get ourselves into. What y'all think?